Brace yourselves, because the showdown between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is about to get intense. Tyson, the legendary boxer known for his ruthless prowess and mental sharpness, has thrown a curveball that Jake Paul did not see coming. Paul, the brash social media star turned boxer, strutted into the recent press conference like he was untouchable. But Iron Mike had other plans. On August 18th, Jake Paul walked into the press conference with his usual swagger, riding high after his win against Mike Perry.
Fight on the biggest stage possible. It's destiny. And now here we are years later actually making it happen. I was made for this moment, born to do this, and I'm going to put on the performance of a lifetime on November 15th, and the universe will align for all of its glory.
His arrogance was palpable as he boasted about his destiny and his grand plans for November 15th. Paul claimed he was born for this moment, ready to deliver a performance of a lifetime. But Tyson, ever the strategist, wasn't buying it. Tyson, in his characteristic unflappable manner, responded with a seemingly innocuous comment that packed a punch. He suggested Jake needed to be in peak physical condition because his health depended on it. This wasn't just a casual remark, it was a calculated jab aimed at Jake's overconfidence, and more importantly, his fitness. Jake Paul's reaction was telling.
I didn't bring him to do shit. I'm here to make $40 million and knock out a legend.
The usually unflappable Paul went on the defensive, his bravado faltering. He retorted that he was only in it for the money and to knock out a legend. This defensive outburst revealed Tyson's comment had struck a nerve. Jake's confidence, it seemed, was built on shaky ground. Recent buzz around Jake Paul has been less about his fights and more about his fitness, or lack thereof. Paul has been living it up, and his physique has started to show it. Critics and fans alike have noticed that his training might not be up to snuff. Tyson's remark about Jake's fitness was a masterstroke of psychological warfare, exploiting Jake's recent weight gain. While Jake Paul is busy trying to brush off Tyson's comments, the reality of his condition is setting in. The press conference was not just a platform for promotion, but a stage for Tyson's mental game. Tyson's comment wasn't just about pointing out Jake's physical shortcomings. It was about getting into his head. Tyson, a veteran of the ring, knows that boxing is as much about mental fortitude as it is about physical ability. By highlighting Jake's fitness issues, Tyson has planted seeds of doubt not just in Jake's mind, but in the minds of everyone watching. It's a strategic move designed to undermine Jake's confidence and preparation. Jake Paul's attempts to dismiss Tyson's comments have only highlighted his vulnerabilities. His defensive response was a clear sign that Tyson's words had rattled him.
Nervous at all for you, Mike?
No, they're nervous for you, brother. I think I'm too old for this fight. You need to come tell me in my face.
This mental edge could be as crucial as any physical preparation. Boxing is a brutal sport where confidence and conditioning are paramount, and Jake's recent lack of focus on his fitness could be a fatal flaw. Tyson, on the other hand, remains as formidable as ever. His ability to stay calm and dissect his opponent's weaknesses is what makes him a legend. By keeping his composure and targeting Jake's fitness, Tyson is playing a psychological game that could be just as damaging as any punch he throws. Jake Paul's recent social media posts are all about projecting confidence and dismissing any criticism. However, the reality of his fitness and preparation may not align with his online persona. Tyson's comments have highlighted this discrepancy, putting additional pressure on Jake to prove himself not just physically, but mentally. Experts are already weighing in on how Jake Paul's fitness could impact the fight. If he enters the ring out of shape, it'd spell disaster against a seasoned fighter like Tyson. Boxing is unforgiving, and Tyson's ability to exploit weaknesses could very well be the game changer. As November 15th approaches, the pressure is mounting on Jake Paul to prove his critics wrong. His training has intensified, but whether it will be enough remains to be seen. Tyson's mental game has already put Jake on the back foot, and now he must contend with both Tyson's physical prowess and his psychological tactics. The upcoming fight is more than just a bout between two fighters. It's a clash of mentalities. Tyson's seasoned experience and psychological tactics against Jake's bravado and recent fitness issues. It's a high-stakes encounter that will test Jake Paul in ways he's never been tested before. As the countdown to fight night continues, the world will be watching closely. Will Jake Paul rise to the occasion and overcome Tyson's mental game, or will he falter under the pressure? One thing is certain. This fight is set to be a thrilling spectacle. Don't miss a moment of this epic showdown. Subscribe and turn on notifications to catch all the action. For more updates and in-depth coverage, stay tuned. The Tyson vs. Jake Paul fight is not just another event, it's a defining moment in boxing history.